Good afternoon. It's another warm day. Another day I'm going downtown. And it's sunny, so that's a nice change from yesterday. Looking very springy at the moment. Feels lovely out. I was heading downtown anyway to have lunch today, and it's just become even more practical because our power went out about 25 minutes ago. We have that on seems like a regular basis in this neighborhood. Well, I gather from what I get from the phone-in line that it's a large chunk of southwestern Regina is currently without power. So hopefully by the time I get done downtown and come back, it's all taken care of. Crews have been dispatched, as they say. It's exactly what they say. No hat today, sun's shining. I probably don't even need the gloves, but my hands get a little chilly. And after all, I have to type later, so. Continue working on the Kickstarter this morning. There's always Kickstarter stuff to do when you're running a Kickstarter promotion. That's the Kickstarter for Shapers of Worlds Volume 3, the third anthology now, featuring authors, science fiction and fantasy by authors who are guests of my Aurora award-winning podcast, The World Shapers, which you can find at theworldshapers.com. You can find the Kickstarter at tinyurl.com/shapersofworlds3, numeral 3. It's at just under $7,800. The next pledge will put it over $7,800. So that could be you. Go there right now. Even if you just get the ebook, which is only a $15 pledge, Canadian, that could put me over $7,800 today. Even better, of course, if you took one of the big ticket items, like that $3,000 writing mentorship I'm offering. I would mentor you for a month as a writer. 3 months, I mean. $3,000, 3 months. Great deal. It's only $2,000 Canadian, or US, I mean. About $2,200, something like that. I have to watch out for ice because you get the water running across the sidewalk and freezing, but at this temperature, it's not quite as bad as it probably was first thing in the morning. Still have to watch out for it, though. Hi. Who's that? Anne. Hello. Yep, the cold is sort of over. It's above freezing. That's what we define as being cold over. Snow's melting. If the long-range forecast holds true, the snow might disappear over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We don't get any fresh, which we might at any time. What's going on down here? Looks like they're trying to clear the storm sewer. So I guess I better change sides. Splish splash. I was taking a walk. Doesn't rhyme, but still true. On the return walk again, I'll probably stretch it out a little bit. This one will be just about 20 minutes down to the Hotel Saskatchewan. I might go to the drugstore. I don't need drugs. I do need a couple of things, but I don't need them so desperately that I'm actually likely to make that extra effort. I'm not exactly sure what that is all about. Something to do with storm sewers, probably. Trying to get through this without stepping in deep water. Actually pointing the wrong way on a one-way street there too, so I'm not sure what they're up to. Made it. More puddles, though. This will be my walking for the next little while. Dodging puddles, watching out for patches of ice, slushing, slopping through slush. Springtime. Springtime in Saskatchewan. Not officially. Oh, the power's out at this intersection, as you can see, so I won't try to cross here. The Royal Saskatchewan Museum building used to be Saskatchewan Government Telephones, the first office building for Saskatchewan Government Telephones, which is now SaskTel. This was the second SaskTel building, and now they have the current one, which is downtown and bigger, attached to the Cornwall Centre Mall. Usually the next light is working. Oh, that one's out too. The one beyond that is on. Usually the power outage is sort of south of, well, I guess I've occasionally seen it, well, obviously I have because I'm seeing it now, seen this light out, but people come out of the restaurant. There won't be anybody having lunch if their power is out, which it clearly is. But it looks like a couple more blocks up it's okay, and that means it'll be fine at the hotel where I'm headed. My external mic has been working fine since the temperature went up. It lasted the entire walk, both yesterday and the day before, so I'm hoping that continues to be the case and that it is related to cold. I don't know why it would be related to cold, but this is a four-way stop. Don't know why he's waiting. He'll never go if he waits. When the power's out, it's a four-way stop. Production of Peter Pan coming up here. That's one written by my good friend Robert Urson, who's also the director, artistic director for Do-It-With-Class Young People's Theatre. It's coming up very soon. My daughter was in the last time they did that production. It's a very, very good adaptation. Albert Street's looking not too bad, clearing wise. It's even starting to dry out. Hello, Brent. Hi, Brent. This is the restaurant I wish would reopen, but I don't know what's going on with it. There's still tables and chairs up there. So it hasn't been cleared out. But it hasn't been open now for a very long time, so I presume it's dead. Looking for a buyer or something. Or maybe they're going to refurbish and reopen. I don't know. I don't know. Well, here we have lights again. And a big poodle I have to get across. That's a bit of a pain. I don't want to wade through that. Can I go around this side? Then I have to watch what's in this fairly thick snow, but at least I can avoid the puddle. Oh, good timing. Now I can cross Albert Street, which is what I want to do. This is First Presbyterian Church where we got married almost 25 years ago. My light didn't change even though I pressed the button, but oh well. I'll leave Albert now. Maybe I won't. It's probably got the clearest sidewalks. Maybe I'll stay on it. Used to be a bowling alley there. I finally established on a previous walk down here. I'd forgotten, but that seems to be the case. Somebody reminded me. "79 degrees. Well, relatively speaking, this feels like 79 degrees since it was minus 27 Celsius on Friday when I walked around the lake, and now it's plus 3 or 4. So that's, call it 31 degrees Celsius, which is a good 55 or more. Let's see, I'd have to do the math. 50, yeah, call it 55 degrees Fahrenheit above what it was. Yeah, huge change. Severe cold warning, extreme cold warning on Friday when I walked around the lake. By Saturday it was warming up, and now we're into a big melt with no breaks in the forecast. Uh-oh, this one's out too, but the next one's on. It's weird. I haven't quite understood how these work. Oh well, I can cross this one pretty easily as long as nobody's coming, because it's one way from the right. As long as nobody's coming from that direction, you're okay. Is air power out too on that side of the street? It's on this side. I'm glad I didn't go to the Cathedral Social Hall for lunch if that's the case. I think it is. Thanks, Brent. Sasquatch Pool, or Viterra over there, used to be called Sasquatch Pool. That building was an department store when it was first built back in more than 100 years ago. This building to our right is the Credit Union Central building. Next we get an Esso gas station. There it is. It's like I'm psychic. But see how icy their lot is here. Too bad. Everything's melting, so far less ice already. Which is good from a walking point of view, for sure. The only time I fell this winter was on the ice on November 11th. I walked right by the spot yesterday. We go down Victoria Avenue here. This is where Cotto Books used to be, that published me and many other people, and now I'm actually taking on, through Shadowpaw Press, a couple of the books that were orphaned by Cotto. Well, one for sure. I'm still looking at another one. I'm editing it right now, called Stay. It's a middle grade story told in poetry. Very nice story. I really liked it. So it'll be nice to bring that back to life. I'm currently going through and making some punctuation suggestions, which is a bit fraught. I'm not a poet, and I know that punctuation in poetry is not the same as punctuation in prose, but there's City Hall. I'm still going to make some suggestions, then it's up to the poet if she wants to go with those or not. I mean, my original idea was I would simply republish these things without even doing any editing, but I find that I can't. I have to fix the things that I see. And even if I wasn't editing things like punctuation, I'd still have to edit for style. Canadian spelling, use of commas and things like that are a matter of style. What kind of dashes you use. Shadowpaw Press uses M dashes with no space on either side, and Kato Books used N dashes with a space on either side. I might change to that. I have thought about maybe the M dashes aren't as attractive for the moment. That's the way it works. There's Knox Metropolitan United Church.
Hi there.
Hello. This is the Balfour. Nice apartment building, I always point out. There's still frost on the sidewalk here, so you got to be careful because it's in deep shadow. It's quite slick. You can sort of see it glistening on the sidewalk there. Again, I really like the front of this building. So I'll be careful here. Next we get First Baptist Church. Victoria Park over there, and the towers, such as they are, of downtown. That'll be greening up in about 6 weeks. Next up will be the Land Titles building. That's what it was originally. Watch out for ice in its shadow too. It is. Among other things, it has the Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame in it. Technically, it's the Administration Center for Sports, Culture, and Recreation. It says so right there. And once I get across this street, there's the Hotel Saskatchewan. It's now a Marriott, part of their, what do they call it? Not boutique, signature collection, something like that. Nice view of downtown. Might use that as my thumbnail. So I'll be in here for probably 2 or 3 hours at least. And then I'll pick up this walk for the part 2, taking me home, which I might stretch out by going down that way first. Just so I end up with more of an hour walk as opposed to, what is this one today? 19 minutes, so 20 minutes by the time I stop up here. Stick along here too. Again, there's your view of downtown. I'll just stop there because that's such a nice view. Thanks for walking with me on this first leg, and I'll be back in 2 or 3 hours. Bye for now.